So in my last Dragon Age video, we talked about the mages and the Circle of Magi, which means now we can talk about those who hunt, guard, capture, and execute the mages, the Templar Order. If you're wondering why I'm holding my mic in this video, that's because if you watch any of my other videos, I never know what I'm doing with my hands, so I'm just seeing if this is more comfortable with me. I might change my mind later on. Hey guys, what's up? Apostate Hunter 420 here, and today we are gonna prank some mages in the hinterlands.
This is not okay.
I already got my crew all prepped and ready. We got Jack Wall.
Wait, I'm still getting paid for this, right?
And Lysandra.
Wait, you're getting paid? Lambo, what the fuck?
There are some mages hiding in that cave over there, so we're gonna go sneak in and prank him good.
Oh my god, they killed Davey.
Fucking pranked, bro. did you get that on film?
You just got pranked, bro.
The Templars are an order of well-trained religious knights who bring their beliefs by the sword, are often seen in their very easily and recognizable regalia, and are well known for going on crusades. The Templars in Dragon Age are basically the same, but they go on exalted marches instead of crusades, and most of them are addicted to crystal meth. I'll get to that in a bit. The Templars are often recruited young, either in their teens or even younger than that, but exceptions can be made under specific circumstances. The recruit then usually undergoes a period of training and education that can last for many years, and only ends when they are deemed worthy of ascending to the rank of Knight Templar, which is the lowest in the Templar hierarchy. Don't worry too much about what makes every rank different, because I'm not going to go into what does that, purely because, I have no fucking idea. Upon being granted their rank, the newly knighted Templar will often undergo various vows towards the order, and some of them even take some optional vows like a vow of celibacy, but some Templars don't hold true to that one throughout their entire life.
I am a pious man. No temptation can stray me from the path of God.
Count Frollo, there is an extra thick gypsy girl outside with no shoes on.
As I mentioned in the beginning, they are an order of holy warriors which are in service to the Chantry, and the Chantry is just the Dragon Age's version of a Catholic church, so instead of being Christian, you are Andrastian. They are sworn to defend Andrastian nations and are the main military force of the Chantry, carrying out their duties in accordance with their beliefs. Templars are well known for being the first line of defense against magic and those who possess the ability to manipulate it, often killing those who are born with magic. This mostly includes apostates, maleficarum, and abominations, but they are also trained to fight against demons in the event that they slip into our world.
Finally, I can lay waste to this world and remake it in my image.
What the hell? Demon! However, in the event that a mage peacefully surrenders, isn't tainted by demonic possession, or discovers their gift at a young age, the Templars will often take them to the nearest circle. As I discussed in my last video, the circle is essentially a prison school for mages, and the Templars are constantly watching them as their jailers and executioners. They are vigilant at all times, constantly roaming the halls searching for any signs of corruption within the mages that live there, which leads to the mages and Templars having a bit of a strained relationship at the best of times. The Templars hold absolute power over the mages within the circle, which very often leads to abuse and outright violent hostility, the perfect example of this being Dragon Age 2, shit's fucked. But it is the belief of the Chantry that the benefits of these conditions far outweigh the negatives, and the problem is that they're not entirely wrong, since when mages can't control their abilities, are possessed by demons, or just want to cause some damage, the consequences are always tragic, and the innocent always suffer. Again, see Dragon Age 2, shit's still fucked. The Templars even have something called the Right of Annulment, which grants them the authority to slaughter every single mage within the circle, including the women, and the children. The Right of Annulment is supposed to be enacted in the event that a circle tower has fallen to mass possession, or the mages within have rebelled against their jailers. But it's very rare that the Right of Annulment is used for its intended purpose, and is more often than not used by Templars who want to kill off all the mages and only a few stand against them. And the problem with that is that both sides have a point, which makes it a very grey subject to debate. This is not the right channel to come to if you're looking for a debate, but if you want to have a look at what I'm talking about or get a general idea of what it's like, I highly recommend you play Dragon Age Origins and pick the Mage Origin. Play through that entire opening up until the point where you're recruited to the Grey Wardens, and you'll see what I mean, because with that origin you get to see both sides of a mage being oppressed and the Templars kind of being right. The Templars are deployed to fight against mages because they have been specifically trained to combat magic and demons. Their equipment is very often enchanted to increase their resistance to magic, and their training has the side benefit of increasing their mental focus, which helps them fight against fucky-wucky magic that affects the head. The Templars are by no means undefeatable though. A cunning mage or powerful demon can still kill them like any other warrior, so they rely on a substance that enhances their magical defenses to the point of near immunity and grants them fun new abilities, like being able to dispel magic, weaken nearby demons, or summon pillars of flaming light from the sky. Now you may be looking at that last one and thinking, boy, that sounds a lot like magic, and that's because it is? Kind of? Let me explain. The substance in question is called lyrium. It is a blue magic crystal that is extremely deadly when physical contact is made. Mages often use it in a refined form to empower their abilities or restore mana, but even then it's still incredibly dangerous and prolonged use can have dire consequences. So tell me, Templar, how do you use lyrium if it's so deadly to handle? Oh, we ingest it.
You fucking what?
Yeah, when you become a Templar, you ingest this shit daily, and it's what grants them their new abilities, and prolonged use is what grants them their magical resistance. But it's not exactly what I would call safe, or healthy, or a sane fucking thing to do. Because, sure, it grants you the ability to dispel magic and smite your foes with flames from the sky from afar. But the problem that most Templars face is addiction. Lyrium is a highly addictive substance, and the Chantry controls the trade of it. So outside of the Templar Order, there is nearly no way for you to get your hands on it. And over their lifelong service to the Chantry, the Templars will begin to develop some fucked up side effects, like paranoia, or waking nightmares, or, you know, death. And this is the stuff that happens while you're still taking lyrium. If you try to cut yourself off, or you get kicked out of the Templar Order for whatever reason and lose access to it, you get a whole host of new fun side effects, such as delusions, obsession, paranoia, dementia, extreme fatigue, forgetfulness, unquenchable thirst, headaches, cold hands, memory loss, loss of senses, hunger pangs, inability to distinguish reality from memory, madness, and death. There are some Templars who have been able to kick the habit, some of which you'll meet in-game, but it's easy to see why some Templars will just choose to keep taking lyrium as opposed to trying to kick it, especially when the Chantry uses their monopoly over the substance to keep the Templars in line. By the way, this is just what happens to human Templars. I would love to talk about non-human Templars and the effects that lyrium have on their bodies, but if you've been paying attention to the footage behind me, or you've played the games for yourselves, then you would know that we have never seen a non-human Templar. Other races are technically allowed to become Templars, but the fact that we've never seen them suggests that the Chantry doesn't really let them get that far, because something we will get to in the dedicated Chantry video is how the Chantry is, bigoted as hell. The Templars feature prominently in every Dragon Age game to date, but it's hard to talk about every aspect of their lore, because the Templars, Mages, and Chantry, they're all kind of twisted in on each other lore-wise, so it's hard to talk about one without talking about the other, which is why I've gone back and forth over these past two lore videos. In terms of my next video, it will be either the Chantry or lyrium, because both are important to this mess of lore that I'm going over. But until that video comes out, I would just like to say thank you so much for watching, enjoy the rest of your day, and get yourself a treato.